Lifespiller, back to do a new video. This video I wanted to talk about my new addition to my collection as far as my consoles go. I actually been holding off for a while and just didn't even know when I wanted one. I think it was probably about 4 or 5 months ago I really started to have a thirst for it. And it's funny because it made me think about all the consoles that I bought early on in this generation, the Nintendo 64, the Wii, and also now the Nintendo Switch. I went and purchased one myself. I got it the week before Black Friday. Actually had been putting things aside, started thinking about it, price points, stuff like that, what was going to pique my interest, reason why I wanted it. I like the combination of being able to play the console, but also being able to play handhelds. I still have my handhelds. I got my Game Boy Color, I got my PS Vita. I like the convenience, and this is what this is what it actually looks like. The actual console deck, or the hub, whatever you want to call it. This is the actual system itself. It's rather small when you think about it. So it's not that big. So you're just like, oh, okay, you're thinking. But then you also got your controller. And your controller, it works out pretty perfectly as far as you being able to switch it out if you need to. Say if you're out on the road or whatever, and you may be traveling with your friends, or you may be somewhere else. What I like about the convenience of this thing is that it's a seamless transition, meaning you don't need Wi-Fi. It went back to the whole situation. See, and that's literally why it is called Switch. You can literally switch it up and play whatever, whenever. Download still. The games are smaller, so they don't take up as much space. I think the original drive has about 25 to 30 gigs, something like that. I didn't take an actual estimate. The way you actually charge it, you can plug it in. You can plug in your actual screen and everything, the actual system itself, into the deck, and it'll be charging while it's doing that. The controls itself, the little Joy-Cons, the one that I was showing you, you got your, you have the choice of the gray. I chose to go with the colorful ones because it just stands out a little bit more. I like the way it looks, the way it feels. Few things that do stand out immediately to me. It is a little bit heavier than a normal handheld, like my Vita. The Vita is very light, but the only drawback is you can't play all your games from your library. You have to choose and pick what games you can play. Like, I can't play the PS4 titles unless I set up a stream from the same Wi-Fi network setup. Then I can. But with the Switch, you can. And as you can see on the back. So the first game, of course, I had to go with was Mario Odyssey. I went on and picked this bad boy up, and this game is phenomenal. It really takes me back to an easier time in my childhood. It feels good, transition good. The graphics look phenomenal because you get to play it in 1080p. The lighting, the shading in this game is phenomenal. I mean, this is the first time I've ever got to play as Mario in different outfits and different environments, not this typical setup. I believe they went outside, more so outside the box. It's been a while since I played a Mario game. The last one I played was the Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. I played a little bit of the one for the 3D, but I didn't really dive in as much like I have with the one for the Wii, the original Wii, not the Wii U. But yeah, it really plays out well. I went ahead and got the thing, and I got my 1-year warranty. And if you notice on the back, you open it up, it's got your actually have a USB port, so you can plug it in and add extra space if you need it. You got your HD, and then you got your power source. But what's really cool is that you got everything to where all the cords are not a mess, which makes your wife really happy because she hates those cords being everywhere, and It just makes it easier. So I can literally take the handheld downstairs, or I can take the Switch downstairs or whatever, or I can leave it upstairs. Most times I have it plugged in behind my laptop. What's really cool is that it's also allowed me to be able to have both out at the same time. Like I have my Xbox S plugged in HDMI wise, and I have my Switch, and I got my laptop, and it doesn't take up much space at all. So I think that Nintendo got it right with this one. I think they got it wrong with the Wii U. That's just my opinion. I believe there is going to be this pivotal move and shift, because they already dominated the handheld world. So it only made sense for them to switch over, no pun intended, to switch over to a console that could be seamlessly transitioned from the Switch. Because you literally just take this piece right here and you slide it right into the deck, and it automatically connects with it. I can't wait to buy more games. I can't wait to get more things. So yeah, on the negative side, I hate that it's heavy. And that Nintendo doesn't drop their prices on their games unless you just happen to catch a sale or something like that. Because I noticed that they're doing the full price. I'm hoping for more and more third-party support. I do see this system succeeding. It's already getting close to 10 million. I believe it'll hit 10 million by the end of the year, because we're getting ready to hit the holiday season. So by next year, it's already going to beat what Wii U did or couldn't do. I even see that it's going to be the year by year competition is going to be more so between the Switch and the PS4. So this actually completes my trifecta. I got my PS4, I got my Xbox, and I got my Switch. I would highly recommend getting one whenever the time is seen fit to get one for yourself. If you love handhelds, if you love consoles, if you love Nintendo, I would recommend getting one. Other than that, I'm Lifespiller. I'm out.